Hello and welcome. My name is Kaylee Jubin with Homebody Yoga and Wellness, and today we are doing a soar to the core flow to really activate that core. At the end of this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with anybody that you think will find this beneficial. All right, let's get started. So we're going to recline on our backs, touch the soles of the feet together. Get nice and long through the spine and just take a second to just really open up the abdominals. Finding a few deep breaths. And what you'll notice throughout this entire video is that a lot of these movements are probably well known to you if you've worked out or have been a member of a gym or group classes, but we're going to link those movements with our breath. So really creating some conscious movements. So finding a moment to create a nice safe space with our breath. Enjoying these first few moments before we really start creating some heat. When you're ready, go ahead and interlace the hands behind the head. And begin to crunch the body forward on an inhale. And exhale, set the head back down. We'll do that 10 more times at your own pace. Really exaggerating the movements, getting the core warmed up. Squeezing the belly towards the spine, squeezing the core. And once you've reached 10, go ahead and rock and roll all the way up onto your sit bones, finding boat pose. So go ahead and sit nice and flat on your sit bones and touch the hands behind the hips, squeezing the elbows together and opening up the chest slightly. We'll go ahead and lift the toes and feet off of the ground, and we'll lower the legs and lower the back onto the forearms. And then inhale, come up into boat, and then exhale, back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Go ahead and take about 15 of these. Finding that breath. Squeezing the core. Using your hands as leverage as we exit this warm-up series. And when you've completed this movement, go ahead and meet us in boat pose. So sitting high up on those sit bones, releasing the hands from beneath you, from behind you rather. Take the hands, place them behind the knees, lift the feet off the ground, find your balance into boat pose, release the hands and hold. Open the chest, get nice and long through the sit bones, through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you lower and hover the feet and the shoulders off the mat. Inhale, come back up into high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Take about 10 of these on your own, squeezing that core. Feeling the heat generate in the abdominal region. Really making sure you're keeping that navel tucked towards the spine to protect our core. And once your 10 have been completed, go ahead and sit all the way onto your sit bones. Touch those soles of the feet together. Bring the heels a little bit closer into butterfly pose. Sit nice and high and then just melt the chest forward as you surrender for a few moments into butterfly pose. Taking a moment to just reconnect with the breath. Feeling the heart pounding as you try to work to settle back down just for a moment. Our core is where all of our internal power arises. So giving some love to this area is quite beneficial to our personal power, our internal power, and our external power as we interact with society and the world. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and meet us back in boat pose. So finding that balance on the sit bones, lifting the feet off the ground. Go ahead and interlace the hands except for index finger and thumb. Sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale, twist over to the right. Hold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Go ahead and work at your own pace. Taking about 30 seconds to really get into this posture and get into the twist. Twisting nice and deep. Keeping that chest forward. Finding that breath, making sure we're moving each movement with the breath. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the right. Inhaling to center, exhaling to the left. And when you've completed this boat twist, go ahead and find your stagnant boat. Release the hands alongside the calves. Reach the chest nice and long. Feel the spine getting nice and long from the sit bones. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your boat. Take a moment. Feel the belly full of air. And as you exhale, come back high up into boat as we go through high boat and low boat one more time. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the legs, lower the chest, hover. Inhale, back up into high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. And if you need to modify, feel free to drop the feet. There is no shame. We're building that core nice and strong. Finding the breath, working through the intensity. We'll take a few more. Deep breath in. Hold that boat. Exhale, release the legs. Release the posture. Go ahead and spin the legs out to the side as you make your way into tabletop position for just a moment. Come high onto your forearms, creating a nice wide platform with your hands. Send the legs long back behind you into a forearm plank. Take a moment to find your perfect position here, squeezing that core into the spine. Squeezing the legs. We'll be here for about a minute. Using the breath to send all the way down to wherever you're feeling the sensations. If you need to drop the knees for a moment, feel free, but pick them right back up and use the breath as your anchor to distract your mind from the intensity of this posture. Feel the burn in the forearms and the core. Lift the outer edges of your mouth and find a smile. We're almost there. Hold strong. All right, release the knees. Take a moment just to breathe. And then on your next inhale, we'll come back up into our forearm plank and then begin to rock side to side on the edges of the toes, getting into the obliques. And keep going. You've got this. We're almost there. A few more. One more. You've got it. Great. Release the knees. Come down onto your belly. And just take a moment to relax and reconnect with the breath. Maybe making a pillow with the arms. Just for a moment. And then go ahead and place the hands next to the face. Elbows will be right next to the rib cage. Zip the legs together. Slowly peel your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, finding Sphinx Pose. So staying on those forearms, opening up through the chest. Breathing nice and deep. Taking a moment to pause and recenter. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the chest onto the mat. Place the hands on the mat next to you. Lift the elbows up and slowly bring yourself up into a high plank. Pressing through the hands, creating a nice wide platform with those hands to protect the wrists. Shoot the shoulders towards the ceiling. Pressing into the toes. We'll be here for about a minute. So engage that belly button towards the spine. And breathe nice and deep. Pressing nice and strong into the arms. Engaging the quadriceps by lifting the kneecap. Really focusing on the breath and all of the muscles that are being used in this posture. Breathing nice and deep. We're almost there. Using the mind to come back to the breath. A few more seconds, you've got this. All right, go ahead, lift the right foot off the mat. Send it over to the right elbow. Hold and squeeze. Exhale, send the right leg back. Inhale, lift the left leg off the mat. Inhale deeply, send it up towards the left elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, right leg, right elbow. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee, left elbow, send it back. We call these plank mountain climbers. So going nice and slow and controlled with the breath. Go ahead and work through these at your own pace for about 30 seconds. Feeling the shake in the arms, squeezing that core, holding nice and strong, using that breath as your anchor. We're almost there. Keep going. Staying nice and strong in that core. Almost there. And release into your high plank. Release the knees, drop the chest onto the ground, lay down on your belly, but keep those hands right next to the rib cage. Go ahead and peel your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Lift through the back into Cobra. Feel that nice stretch up the abdominals. And as you take a deep breath in, exhale it down onto the mat. Inhale back up into Cobra. Exhale, release. We'll take a few more of these Cobra pulses. So inhale back up. Open the chest. Exhale back down nice and slow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale up. Open the chest. Feel the abdominals. Exhale, release. Go ahead, push the body back. We'll go ahead and finding our way onto our back. Lift the legs all the way up. Taking a moment to just wiggle around, making sure our entire back is on the mat, so there should be no gaps. Inhale as you bring the arms up overhead, interlace all of the fingers except for index finger and thumb. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lower the right leg and then send those pistols over to the left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the right leg back up. Release the hands behind you. Drop the left leg, send it over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, drop the right leg, send it over to the left. And then back down. Exhale. Go ahead and work through your own pace here. Pushing through, finding that rhythm. Keeping that belly button squeezing towards the spine. Using these alternating leg lifts to get into all of the other areas of the abdominals that we haven't touched yet. We're almost there. Keep going. Keep those nice deep breaths. Keep going. Going strong. Pick up the pace just a little bit for these last few seconds. And release. Go ahead, bend the knees. Send the hands towards the heels. Lift the head and neck off the mat. Go ahead and bend over to the left side, reaching those fingertips towards the left toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale back to center. Reach over to the right. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the right. Move at your own pace. If you want to go fast, go fast. If you want to go slow, go slow. But whatever you do, keep that breath moving rhythmically with the movement. If pausing at the middle is slowing you down when you want to go fast, then inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Using the obliques to get into a deeper reach. Keep going strong. We're almost there. Keep going. Keep that breath flowing. Keep pushing. And release the head, release the arms. Take a moment to relax on your back and breathe into the core. Finding the breath, feeling the heart racing. If you're anything like me, you're sweating and feeling the burn in the core. All right, go ahead, lift the feet off the mat. Get the legs nice and wide here. Reach the arms back up overhead, interlace each finger except for index finger and thumb. And we're gonna crunch forward in between the legs with the pistol hands. So go ahead, take a deep breath in. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, crunch it forward. Keep going. Keeping the back on the mat, except for your shoulders. If you find that this movement is hard on your neck, go ahead and release the pistol and grab behind the neck, keeping the wide leg. But be careful not to use your hands to leverage you forward. Use only your abdominals here to lift you up. Finding that breath, finding that balance between steadiness and hard work. Working the core is not about having six-pack abs in yoga. It's about finding that strength and that confidence and that self-esteem, because that's where the personal empowerment grows.